Welcome to Speak English Club.
This video focuses on colloquial sentences for everyday communication. You listen to the speaker, and after, you speak according to the text on the screen. With this effective method, you will improve your speaking and go beyond just listening. That gym has a no-nonsense, firm policy about wearing proper workout attire. You got to stay firm and not let your kids walk all over you. I need a firmer mattress, this one is too soft. Can you demonstrate how to do that tricky yoga pose? The protesters took to the streets to demonstrate against the new law. Let me demonstrate my mad beatboxing skills. Her bright red hair was in stark contrast to her pale skin. The contrast between their lifestyles couldn't be more extreme. I need higher contrast on my computer screen to reduce eye strain. Is this a legitimate business or some kind of scam? You need to have a legitimate reason for missing work. Her latest album debut was totally legitimate and not inflated numbers. Allowing creativity to flow freely is key for artists. Use your creativity to come up with a fun date night idea. Her creativity constantly impresses me with unique craft projects. You can't reason with him when he's been drinking, he's an alcoholic. Alcoholic beverages are prohibited at the town pool. She ended up in rehab for her alcoholic tendencies. That flight with the screaming babies was an absolute nightmare. Parallel parking is my worst nightmare. Dealing with his ex-wife is a total nightmare. The kids love going to the water park and riding the big slides. I need to prepare my slide presentation for the meeting. Be careful not to slide on the wet kitchen floor. They are still in the testing phase for the new software update. I'm testing out some new hair products to see if I like them. The teacher gave us a pop testing on the vocabulary words. Please welcome our audience and give them a big round of applause. The comedian couldn't quite win over the audience tonight. Her fashion blogs have cultivated a huge online audience. McDonald's is one of the most successful fast food franchises. They are looking at purchasing a sport franchise. The new Marvel movie is another installment in that lucrative franchise. Her cooking skills are simply horrible. We always get takeout. What a horrible ending to an otherwise great book. I have mixed feelings about whether to accept the job offer. She prepared a mixed green salad for our healthy lunch. The reviews for the new movie are pretty mixed so far. Revealing that family secret could have grave consequences. They visited her grave and left flowers on the headstone. The archaeologists uncovered an ancient grave site. His grandmother was the inspiration for becoming a teacher. I need some inspiration for redecorating my living room. Finding inspiration can be difficult for artists with creative blocks. He has a serious gambling addiction that has ruined him financially. The casino lobby is trying to ease gambling restrictions. They are hosting a free seminar on personal finance next week. As part of my continuing education, I attended an online seminar. The physics seminar was really insightful and made me rethink my theories. The staff here are so friendly and helpful. A few helpful tips can go a long way for novice bakers. She's always been really helpful with advice about relationships. He takes such pride in his appearance and grooming habits. My pride was wounded when I failed the test. The pride of lions wandered majestically across the plain. As a public defender, she fights for the rights of the accused. He's a strong defender of conservative family values. A furious defender came rushing out to block the shot on goal. The church choir recited that Bible verse. Her latest rap verse was incredibly clever with wordplay. Can you cite the exact verse that passage is from? We'll probably end up going to that new Italian place for dinner. He'll probably sleep all day after being out so late last night. You've probably noticed the new construction happening downtown. Let's take a stroll down the main street of the cute town. Street parking is severely limited in the city. He's a savvy street artist creating amazing murals. We should go tide pooling when the tide goes out. The latest tide of public opinion seems to be shifting. Her career really took off and she was able to ride the tide of success. The bombing of that city during the war was devastating. He totally bombed that job interview with terrible answers. Their plan for indoor skydiving bombed after the facility closed. The two artists decided to collaborate on a piece together. Engineers need to collaborate closely on complex projects. Let's collaborate on setting up the party. I'll handle decorations. Her painting used every color from the spectrum. The autism spectrum is wide and people have varying symptoms. We offer a full spectrum of services for all your needs. The kids could entertain themselves for hours with those toys. He has serious dreams of becoming an entertainer and moving to LA. We need to find a way to entertain the guests at the wedding. I need a solid recommendation for a laptop under $500. She came with excellent recommendations from previous employers. Following my doctor's recommendations helped me get healthier. Though seemingly confident, she was quite nervous inside. The seemingly harmless remark actually upset him greatly. It's seemingly obvious, but people still miss important details. Excessive usage of the company's resources will be flagged. What's the typical usage for data on your new phone plan? Make sure you understand proper usage of all safety equipment. The school counselor helps students struggling with issues. As a camp counselor, she has to enforce all the rules. Seeking counseling from a licensed professional can be very helpful. Let's stick to the agenda and try to wrap up this meeting efficiently. She has her own hidden agenda that conflicts with the group's goals. Promoting green initiatives is high on the political agenda lately. They call upon subject matter expertise when making big decisions. Her expertise is in 18th century European literature. Though a generalist, he lacks real expertise in any specific field. The captain will initiate evasive maneuvers if they come under attack. Let's initiate a new recycling program for our office building. They decided to initiate him into the secret society after reviewing his application. Congress has to enact new legislation for it to become law. The theatre troupe will enact a dramatic rendition of the play. We should enact tighter security measures to prevent break-ins. You must obey all traffic laws and regulations. The dog has been trained to obey commands very well. If you refuse to obey, there will be consequences. This custom cabinet will look great in the kitchen. She was appointed to serve in the President's cabinet. We need to install new cabinets to freshen up the bathroom. He's the chair of the committee organizing the event. I love cozying up in that overstuffed chair with a good book. Let's sit in the chairs around the fire pit outside tonight. The political faction was pushing hard for their agenda items. A small but vocal faction was against compromising on the matter. Infighting between rival factions destabilized the organization. We need to carefully assess the risks before moving forward. Let me assess the damage and see if it's repairable. His teacher will assess his progress through regular evaluations. Trying to provoke a fight usually leads to trouble. The insensitive remarks seemed to provoke outrage. Curiosity provokes scientists to explore the unknown. A strong blow from the bat sent the ball soaring. That was a major blow to her self-confidence. High winds could potentially blow away the patio furniture. I spent way too much time scrolling mindlessly on the internet last night. That viral video blew up all over the internet overnight. With the internet, information is just a few clicks away. The new cancer treatment shows promising results in clinical trials. She received unfair treatment from her boss due to gender discrimination. Proper treatment of injuries is crucial for a speedy recovery. The promotion was awarded based solely on merit and hard work. His academic achievements were of great merit and earned him a scholarship. The judge will consider the merits of the case before rendering a verdict. Admission to the prestigious university is highly competitive. He gained admission to the exclusive club after years of trying. The museum offers free admission on certain days of the week. The crime scene was secured by police for investigation. The rock band's energetic performance electrified the entire concert scene. The picturesque mountain scene took everyone's breath away. Ownership of the family business will be passed down to the next generation. Responsible pet ownership requires commitment and dedication. The dispute over land ownership led to a lengthy legal battle. She's such a kind and caring person, always putting others first. The police are questioning a person of interest in the case. That person's attitude really rubbed me the wrong way. The prominent author received numerous awards for their literary works. The city skyline is dominated by several prominent skyscrapers. She held a prominent position in the company's executive team. They're in the process of purchasing a new property for investment purposes. The ancient ruins are considered a protected historical property. Respecting others' personal property is essential in any society. He tends to obsess over every minor detail, making tasks take longer. Some fans obsess over their favorite celebrities to an unhealthy degree. Don't obsess too much about things you can't control. Winning the prestigious Nobel Prize is a remarkable achievement. She attended a prestigious Ivy League university for her graduate studies. The prestigious award ceremony honored the best films of the year. The sculptor skillfully molded the metal into an abstract artistic form. Heavy metal music blasted from the speakers, shaking the walls. Recycling metal products is better for the environment than discarding them. The company's latest product launch was a massive success. She's a product of her environment, shaped by her upbringing. Proper skin care involves using high-quality products. The entire premise of the novel was quite fascinating and thought-provoking. The premise of the argument was flawed from the start. The comedy show's premise revolved around the misadventures of a quirky family. The suspect's shocking confession revealed the truth behind the crime. In a moment of vulnerability, she made a heartfelt confession to her best friend. The priest listened attentively to the penitent's confession. The new diet plan aims to eliminate unhealthy foods and promote better choices. The security team's goal was to eliminate all potential threats. The company decided to eliminate several redundant positions during the restructuring. The satellite images provided a detailed view of the Earth from space. The communications satellite ensured uninterrupted global connectivity. Several moons orbit the planet as natural satellites. The picnic area was covered by a canopy, providing shade from the sun. The news report covered the devastating aftermath of the natural disaster. Her face was covered in a thick layer of mud after the hiking mishap. The actors delivered a stellar performance, captivating the audience. It's important to act responsibly and consider the consequences of our actions. The magician's impressive act left the crowd in awe. She struggled to grasp the complex mathematical concepts. The climber had a firm grasp on the rocky ledge, maintaining their balance. With time and practice, you'll grasp the intricacies of the new software. Freedom of speech is a fundamental right in a democratic society. Understanding the fundamental principles of physics is crucial for aspiring scientists. The organization adheres to fundamental values of integrity and transparency. The renowned economist provided insights into the global market trends. Economic policies are often guided by the recommendations of expert economists. Studying economics can lead to diverse career paths, from finance to public policy. The battery indicator showed a low charge, prompting me to plug in the device. The stock prices hit a new low after the company's disappointing earnings report. Maintaining a low profile can be advantageous in certain situations. The traffic was diverted due to the accident on the main highway. She tried to divert the conversation away from the uncomfortable topic. The river's course was diverted to prevent flooding in the nearby town.